Hello everyone, in this tutorial we're going to take a look at adding sound effects to your projects. So I've loaded up the editor here. I'm just going to click skip tutorials. I'm going to create new project and I'm just going to call it audio. So now we should have a blank project. Now I already have some audio files from earlier and the two formats we need are OGG and AAC. Between these you should be able to play audio on all browsers. So first of all we need to generate these files. Now I've got a WAV file here to use as an example. So let's assume your original source is a WAV or an MP3, something along those lines, quite a common format that everyone understands. So we'll just play this. And it's just a little piano piece. It's quite irrelevant what it is. So to make the AAC version, we are going to open iTunes and we are going to drag our piano piece into it. There we go. All you do is select it, right click, and create AAC version. And iTunes will just come up with a little noise, so hopefully in the iTunes media folder I made its own playlist. We should have wavpiano.m4a. Now this is just a curiosity of iTunes, so you want to rename that to AAC, and let's just try playing it. Yep, it still works. So that's how you create the AAC version. Now of course we also need an OGG version, so for that we're going to open the free program Audacity. We're going to drag in our WAV file. We'll just click yes, make a copy of the files for safety. There's our source, and we just go to File, Export Audio. OGG Vorbis is the one we want to select. Excellent, and we can just keep the name the same. So after doing all that, we can just close our iTunes and Audacity there. We don't need them open anymore. And you should see that we have all our files here. We have a WAV file, an OGG file, and an AAC. Although I've not actually dragged the AAC across here, sorry. There we go. Now we don't actually need these. I'm not going to use these in the project, but it was just to show how I generated the sounds that we need here. So I'm going to play the sounds we're going to use for this project. This is just a quick sound effect. Okay, so that could be a button press or glass breaking, something along those lines. And this is a very short music sample that we'll put on a loop. Excellent. So I'm just going to drag these into our project. So I want music and class mono and red. I'm just going to drag those all in. So I'm going to drag my image here into the project. It's going to be the only image in this whole project. Very nice. I'm just going to go to functions. Then on click, we want to do wade.play. Oops. Play audio if available. See, it comes up there. And for this, we are just going to pass in the string. Now, you can pass in the OGG file, so glassmono.ogg, and if the browser you're using doesn't support OGG, Wade will automatically search to see if you've got an AAC file with the same name. So that's why we keep the naming the same. So let's just play our example now. And if we click on this, indeed, we do get our clicking sound, so that works nicely. So that's good for a sound effect. However, we also might want music, and it might have to loop because you don't want a massive audio file on the main menu screen of a game. You might just want a short piece that loops. So we're going to go to the onOutToScene function of this object, and we're going to do exactly the same again. Wade.play audio if available. The if available just means it won't try and play it if it's not supported, so nothing's going to crash. It's just handling everything for you. We'll put in the string music.ogg. And also, if we click here, we've got some parameters. We've got the name, looping, whether we want it to loop or not, and a callback, something to do when the music is finished. We don't need the callback, but we are going to set looping to true. So hopefully, when we run this project, the music will start in the background and it will loop. And when we click this, we should still get our glass sound. So let's go and try that. Excellent. Okay, so that's a very quick introduction on how to add sound effects and the file formats you need for that using Wade.